Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing whether or not you should be training twice a day for optimal muscle growth. But before I get into that, my name is Noah. I'm the founder of Get Her Done Fitness, and I made it my mission to help all the young men get the body and confidence they've always wanted. And I'm currently hosting a free video training where I'm showing you guys how to do exactly that. I'm showing you the exact copy-paste system that I used and learned in the past few years in gaining 40 pounds that will help you to make the quickest and best transformation possible, because I know everything that works. I've been through all the ups and downs. I've been lied to. I've been scammed by fitness influencers, and I know exactly what works and what doesn't work. And so if you don't want to miss out on that, go down below and click that first link to watch that free video training. And on top of that too, for Cyber Monday and the following week, I'm going to be offering a heavily discounted price on my one-to-one coaching program for the holidays, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to get in shape, or you are trying to give the gift of getting in shape. And so if you want to potentially work one-to-one with me to gain an insane amount of muscle in just 12 weeks, go down below and click that second link to book a call with me, and we'll see if you are a good fit for that program, and not to mention at a heavily discounted price. And I would also like to mention that that training program is literally going to be the best in the market, because what I am giving you is custom coaching and programs that are made specifically for you, tailor making everything specifically to you, the customer, the client, to help you to get the best results possible. I am 100% confident that this is the best in the market. So if you don't want to miss out on that huge discount, go down below and click that second link to book a call with me. We'll see if you are a good fit for that. Let's hop into this. Should you train twice a day? I think that training twice a day definitely has some pros and cons. And for some people, it is going to be a very good idea. For some people, it's really not that great of an idea, and you probably shouldn't be doing it. Okay, so allow me to explain. So for those of you that have a training split where you have, say, 4 muscle groups that you're training, or like 4 different training days, all right, that is a case where it's probably best to do it the twice a day thing, because that's actually what I have and what I do. How I currently train right now is I have a 6-day-a-week split. So for every 3-day period, I do chest and triceps, and then I do back and biceps and shoulders, and then legs. And so I have 4 different training sessions in 3 days, and I do that twice a week. And the reason why I train twice a day is because I really don't have a choice, because I want to be able to train every single muscle group twice a week, but I want to do so in a way that is actually going to yield the most amount of results. And so what I mean by that is, in this case, the training session that I split off and make separate is going to be shoulders, because a lot of people they train shoulders with chest and with triceps, or something similar, right? And the issue that I see with that, or just including it in my push day, because yes, it is a push muscle, is that I'm not going to be able to train my shoulders as hard, because I'm already bench pressing, I'm already training my chest, my triceps. And so whether I do shoulders first and then I can't train my chest as hard, or if I do chest first and then I can't train my shoulders as hard, either side of the coin is that I'm going to be missing out on some gains from the muscle group that I'm training second, because I just can't train as hard because I don't have the same amount of energy. It's really hard to train to failure and get that progressive overload when you're freaking tired, and you've already used half of the muscles that you're using on the next movement in the previous movement. And so the reason why I do it this way is because then I can split it up into a totally separate day. So I'm training chest and triceps, and then the next day I'm going in and I'm training back and biceps. Then later in the evening, I'm going in to train shoulders. And this allows me to get, a little bit of rest. So it's not like totally recovered in terms of my triceps, but it's still okay though. I give myself about 24 hours to where I can go in and train shoulders, and actually train fairly hard for shoulders. And so for some of you, this might be beneficial. So for some of you that have a situation that's similar to mine, where you need to split it up because you simply want to get the most amount of results possible, because that's the cold hard truth, is that even if you are going in and train, like if you're training twice a day, if you're training once a day and you're just going in and just going through the motions doing it, that's great and all, right? You're getting it done. But at the same time, you're not getting it done with the most amount of intent and the most amount of intensity, because if you lack that intensity that comes from being tired and fatigued in the latter half of your workout, where where I personally split it up and do it later so that I'm not fatigued, you're going to be missing out on tons of gains because even though you're going through the motions, you're getting your workout done. Good job. You got it done, but you didn't have the intensity that is required. You almost just went through the motions. And so I think that for a lot of people, it might work, but then also for a lot of people, it probably won't work, because if you're training and you're new to the gym and you have a very simplistic program, that's probably going to mean that you're only going to have 3 training days. If you're new to the gym and you're just trying to gain that general strength and base, the most important thing is going to be just doing basic movements, right? And it's not like, yes, you need to be training hard and you need to be progressively overloading, but at the same time, though, you're not quite at the stage that I'm at, where I've been training for multiple years now, and I've tried a lot of different things, and this is the thing that works for me. And so don't do exactly what I'm doing just because I do it. Just because it works for me, it doesn't mean that's going to work for you. You need to find the thing that works for you, but keep in mind that it's not necessarily a bad idea to split up your training session if it's going to allow you to be able to train harder. I hope you guys found this information useful. If you never want to miss a new video, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Always remember to get her done.